It's both an honor and a privilege to welcome to our university and this conference Madam Usha Padi, Housing and Urban Development Ministry. We are immensely grateful that you have consented to inaugurate this event and taken time from your busy schedule to visit our university. Madam has been to the old campus, but this is her first visit to this campus. A warm welcome, especially to you, Madam. It's indeed an eminently suitable occasion to have you here to flag off a conference on new approaches to urban governance and resilience, organized by our School of Human Settlements. Their ideas and views shape the trajectory of urban development in Odisha and will help us appreciate the policy and programmatic trends in Odisha. It is with great pleasure that I welcome our distinguished guests, Sri Advaita Gadanayak, Sri Himanshu Katua, Professor Dr. S.S. Ray, Sri Sarada Satpathy, and others who have made time to join us here. I also welcome all the eminent speakers, delegates, industry leaders, planners, officers, and guests who are part of this conference to our university. We are delighted to bring together such a diverse and distinguished gathering of minds committed to shaping the future of our cities. Effects of climate change, increasing heat and flooding, storms and fires, sea level increase, and other effects all compound the current challenges. The usual solutions are no longer useful. We need to rethink how we build our cities and how we govern and manage them. The question before is no longer just that cities will grow, but how they will grow and for whom. The urgent need at this juncture is therefore to think of new ways to make and run our towns and cities. New and greener technologies for resilience and sustainable housing, mobilities, energy systems, water supply, sanitation, and waste management and other systems are to be innovated, applied, and managed.
When we work with academia, maybe there will be a systematic way of providing the evidence-based implementation or preparation of the policies. So maybe let me start with the policy part of it. I will also try to have a framework which has been taught to me when I did something in education. So I will put it in the policy, then implementation, which Father also said very, very important, institutions which are required. So I'll put it in the policy bucket, then I'll put it in the institution bucket, and then the last part, which is very, very important in Viksit Bharat, or when we go ahead, that is the market, the private sector participation. So urban development, all of us who are here are not, new to those ideas which we all talk about. What is urban development? To understand that, you need not do anything. Now I started from my home, which is in Shishu Bhavanchak, till university. So you can see all the challenges which are faced by the urban. Whether you say the road, urban transportation, whether it is about the proper drainage, garbage management, waste recycling, encroachment, the proper housing, like you name every challenge you have to look up to. So it's always there on, if you just look around, it's already there. And it is not waiting for us to do something, because the urbanization, whether we like it or we don't like it, it goes on. And it is not now, and it's a human history. Whether planning precedes, that is what we need to work out. Especially in India, when the influx is so much, how do we go to and we don't have any clean slate to start, whether how we have yes, you have something which is green cities coming in where you can plan everything, but you have a brown city where you have to retrofit lot of things. So government of Odisha has come out with a vision document. I think if you have a look, if you have a copy, it's in a public domain, you can have a look into it, where the recognition of cities as a growth hub has been made. Even in Viksit Bharat document, we talk about India becoming a developed country by 2047. In Odisha, we have made it 2 milestones because Odisha become 100th year of its state formation by 2036. So what will happen up to 2036 and then what will happen up to 2047? I mean, many people think that it's just a document and government releases it, forgets about all such huge paperwork. But I personally feel unless you know where you have to go, at least aspire to go, you will not be able to have your own policies and institutions in position. So it gives a very clear cut picture of Odisha's urbanizations. Now we are mostly, traditionally we have been rural dominated economy. Recently it has been there, and the urbanization also has happening in a very isolated manner because it's an over-rich state and lot of industrialization takes place, so we have a lot of agglomeration and some cities are coming up. In this background, we have only, in 2011, we have only 17% of the population living in the urban, which is like now we don't have the census data, but if you just see, maybe it will be around 20%. But it is very, what we call, it's very suboptimal if you see, because we have not considered the peri-urban area, we have not considered the census township. So if you actually look into those, whatever very nuances of definition, whether it is an urban area, whether more people are dependent on the service and agriculture is less. So if you put some conditions or parameters which will give you a more, realistic picture.
Thank you, respected dignitaries.